Good evening, wrestling fans. I'm Louis, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling.
And I'm Jay, the heel kid of pro wrestling.
And this is Evolution of Pro Wrestling. Sorry for the little hiccup we had a few moments ago. I don't know what's going on with my phone. My phone is bugging out right now. But we are back. Thank you, fans, for joining us as always. Check out the new t-shirts. We're happy we got them. You know, black and white, red and black. You know, in homage to the NWO. Thanks to my lovely wife, producer and director, Yesenia. And James Sargent, the guy doing some creative work. Good job, man. Good job. But thank you, fans, for joining us today. A lot has happened in professional wrestling. Jay, Sting is officially retiring from professional wrestling effective 2024, I believe, Revolution.
Yeah.
Dave Biddle, my brother, the trivia champion. He showed us his shirt. It looks awesome on him, so we're glad you got it. We're going to start sending that merchandise pretty soon when it comes to the Evolution of Pro Wrestling t-shirts. But yeah, Sting is retiring. And then Ric Flair came into the ring. And Rick, you got to stay out of professional wrestling. That's it. We know you want to die in the ring, but cut the shit out, my man. Cut the shit out. Cut the shit out. Jay, I see something behind me there. What is that?
I don't know. What could that be?
That is our bracket for tonight's event, which we're going to announce shortly after we continue talking about professional wrestling news. So apparently TNA is back. No more Impact.
Nope.
TNA Wrestling. Like total non-stop action. Like what he said please no. He said please just manage Ric Flair. No more matches. No,
seriously.
You can't. You
no
can't.
More.
You don't need no more matches because it makes no sense whatsoever. I understand you love wrestling, you want to die in the ring, but no, don't do that shit literally.
I'm about to say, we don't want you to literally
it makes no fucking sense. Oh, I'm sorry, I cursed. I'm sorry. Why? Because we are MA, mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Fucking it. So Jaden, a lot has happened in professional wrestling.
A lot has happened.
Monday Night Raw, NXT, and AEW went head to head. WWE kicked the living shit out of them. And then it was, I'm sorry, my dog is over here messing with my cable and his little toy. You can hear him. He's our mascot. A lot has been going on with professional wrestling, and it's like, can AEW take on WWE? Like, I don't understand. Like, what makes you think you can compete? Because first off, you're barely having any fans in your arena, for starters.
Yep.
You know, and then you're not keeping with the storylines.
Not at all.
At all.
Not at all.
So imagine.
Oh Lord.
Excuse me, fans. I'm sorry. My dog is really trying to be playful right now. I apologize. He almost knocked down my thing here. So, as we were mentioning, fans, in professional wrestling, things have to evolve. Things have to change. You know, things have to change. That's another major announcement. NWA has officially signed on the CW network.
Wow.
You know what the CW network is, right?
I've heard of it.
Okay, CW network, like Channel 11 in New York. CW 11. They signed with them, and then they that's a big TV deal to do CW 11, and they bringing back indie territories. So that makes they bring back indies as in territories, which is amazing. It's a good time to be a fan. It's a good time to be a fan now, with AEW trying to get into the mix, with TNA back. WWE now has full creative control being done by Triple H.
Thank God.
And the storylines are crazy. Like, I'm loving the storylines right now.
Storylines are insane.
The matches are crazy. Like, holy shit. This past match I saw when Gunther took on Bronson Reed. Holy shit, what a match.
Serious.
Like, these two were brutally kicking each other's ass. But I loved it. I loved the match. Also, fans, we want to announce that this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month of Pink. We are wearing it. Especially, this guy's this hits home because, unfortunately my mom passed away due to cancer. But people that keep going, keep up the good fight. And we support all the fighters out there and people that are going through it right now. Anyway, so, again, Jaden, a lot has happened in professional wrestling. SummerSlam apparently is going to be in 2024 in Cleveland. They're the front runner right now to host SummerSlam. Like, they thinking far ahead.
Interesting.
Now, here's another detail of professional wrestling news. AEW's 10-25-23 draws were the lowest total viewership of the year.
Wow.
Wowzers. Russell, what's going on, brother?
Wowzers it is.
Like, that's bad. That's bad. That's what I'm saying. You have to do something to create better stuff, because the shit you do. Okay, listen, I'm all for the heel character and shit like that, but like, come on, man, you're telling an old man that there's no God because Ric Flair should have been dead 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's
hitting home.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's wild.
So, all right, fans, we can wait no longer.
We cannot wait any longer.
Tonight, we have for you this nice board of Evolution of Pro Wrestling presents Tag Team Massacre. Lethal Lottery Part 1. So tonight, we are going to finish one bracket completely, and we are going to go starting the following week with another with the bracket and finishing off with the championship matchup coming next week.
Right.
So, there are over 100 some odd names in this Ziploc right here.
Enough to fill the whole bracket.
Exactly. But only 32 stars, only 32 wrestlers can be picked in this competition.
Only 30.
Jaden, before we even go into this, like, what are the scenarios with this? With old school, new school, AEW, New Japan, NWA, WWE?
It's honestly no telling what could happen because, it's a variety of a whole bunch of people. It's a variety from different companies. So it's really no telling who you could have up against. You can have the most legendary matchups. You can have the most weirdest matchups.
The weirdest tag teams.
Absolutely
it could be anyone in general.
Anyone. There's no telling.
And this tournament is for the vacant EPW Tag Team Championship. So that's what's going to make it even more unique, that you don't even know who the hell is going to be the champions.
It could be the two.
That's the mind-boggling thing about it.
That is the mind-boggling thing.
Let's waste no time, Jaden, Mr. Heel Kid. I don't see too much excitement from you, chump. Got to see some excitement, chump, from the Heel Kid. I want to hear some debate.
You should have took a Tic Tac for you.
Oh, yeah? All right. Pick Mr. Heel Kid.
All right, I will pick, actually.
Pick your first two. Go ahead.
My first two.
I want some surprising. Let's go.
All right.
I'm out.
First two.
Come on.
Interesting. I got Shelton Benjamin and John Cena.
Whoa! That's an interesting tag team. All right.
That's not what I was expecting to start off with. Okay.
Shelton.
Well, that's absolutely not what I was expecting.
And Cena.
But that works out, I guess.
That works out pretty good. Okay.
That works.
Wow. Interesting picks. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go now. I picked my next two. Okay, Jaden, we got to move these out the way.
Yes.
Because we don't want to mix them up for the next bracket that we're going to have. All right. Oh, shit.
Oh, you got some good people?
Oh, this is going to be a controversial one. It's like definitely controversial. Chris Benoit.
And who shall be the other person?
Ron Simmons.
All right, another interesting one.
Benoit and Simmons. You see, this is what Lethal Lottery is about. Lethal Lottery is...
Well, that's one way to start.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a way to start. So, but fans, while we're talking about this match right now, please feel free to share our content all over social media. Bring your friends, your cousins, everybody. Lethal Lottery.
Lethal Lottery.
All right, Jaden. While I'm trying to share this thing here, please explain to them about the rule. Look, even Mike.
Even Mike knows what's going on.
Let him know. Let him know. Talk about this match before we decide a winner.
Jesus. That is a very good one because both of these people, like both of these teams, are like absolutely just. I wouldn't really say weird, just very interesting. Like that's not honestly. That's like one of those tag teams where like I could never see happening, but let's just say if it did happen, I feel like it would work out. It was one of those kind of tag teams. You have Shelton Benjamin and John Cena versus Benoit and Simmons.
Okay, so all right, so let's go straight from there. You got John Cena and Shelton Benjamin, two technical athletes, but definitely Shelton Benjamin. Then you got Benoit, who's a shooter, who was fucking nuts in the ring, and then you got Ron Simmons, who's a powerhouse. You got a mixture of everything: skill, agility, power, and shooting. Jaden, where would you see this match going? I need your honest thoughts on that one.
To be honest, I would take Benoit and Simmons winning this match.
Okay, why?
Well, that's a very good question. Well, I feel like I'm not gonna sit here and say that Shelton Benjamin is like Shelton Benjamin's a really good wrestler, but I feel like with someone like John Cena, I feel like he would be the downfall of him due to the fact that Ron Simmons and Benoit are very two technical wrestlers, and Shelton Benjamin is not so much of a technical wrestler, which means they would let me not say highly, but they were most likely overpower Shelton Benjamin.
Dave, I agree. I definitely agree. Shelton Benjamin
was
definitely is underrated.
And underused.
He's an awesome wrestler.
Doubt. He was definitely underused. He had
of course, he's a great tag wrestler.
He had so
top
much
10
potential. He had
top 10. He had definitely had a lot of potential.
Sure.
But they released him. They released him, unfortunately.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I mean? But
did him so wrong.
So, what is your pick?
Shelton and Ron Simmons is my pick.
You mean Benoit and Ron Simmons?
Ron Simmons and sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, guys. Who is your pick for this win?
That is my pick
for the first match of Lethal Lottery Tag Team Massacre.
Simmons.
And please feel free to share our content, guys, all over social media. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do some fantasy warfare at its finest. Holy cow. Team Shelton. Okay, so we got one.
Team Shelton.
We live. Interesting. Oh man. We is live. So we got a Shelton and we Team Simmons. That's two.
Team Simmons.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna analyze this thing right now.
Okay.
Shelton Benjamin, excellent tag team partner. Excellent. He was with the world's greatest tag team. They won multiple tag titles. Mm-hmm. But as you mentioned, John Cena would be the downfall of that team because he's not a tag team person. He's a singles man. He's always have been. Not a singles man. A singles competitor.
A singles competitor
fighting for major titles, not tag team. On the other hand, Chris Benoit was part of a tag team at one point. Also, Ron Simmons was part of many tag teams, especially Doom, which was a famous tag team.
Exactly.
So, we're going to give it to Benoit and Ron Simmons. So, they advance into the next round. Woo. Oh, Shito.
Well, they advance.
All right, Jaden, let's keep it hot. Put these names over there, man. Do your job.
Do my job.
To hell.
Those were yours.
To hell.
What?
Go. Hurry it up, son.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
Who is it?
Undertaker and Gunther.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Wow.
All right. That was definitely.
Now that's a awakener right there.
That's definitely one I wasn't expecting.
Holy cow. Brian's not in yet. You might want to text him and tell him this tag team. Holy shit. He mentioned it too. Wow, that's a tag team right there. Woo! Who the hell can stop them? Mike, you can say holy shit. Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
That was a lethal.
I need to hear these next two.
Love the shirts. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We appreciate you. Helped us out with that logo. Thank you, man.
Yeah, shirts is nice.
All right, here we go. Depending on
the next two. I already got my pick.
Alright. Whoa, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Wow, who's the next one? Who shall be his tag team partner?
The Immortal Hulk Hogan. Holy shit.
Oh
man.
God.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Okay. Gunther and Undertaker next.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. I am a huge Hogan fan. Don't get me wrong.
Come on.
Huge Hogan fan. But holy fucking shit.
That's a blowout. They're
like it's a match, but
They're
come on.
done.
Undertaker and Gunther.
That's unstoppable.
That's an unstoppable force.
That's like putting two titans on
Like-
one team.
Like what a match. Yeah, no, what a match for sure.
What a
Legends.
match,
But Gunther and Undertaker
Gunther and
all the way.
Undertaker all the- no.
Like that's just a lethal match between. Like look at these guys. Like look at the career of the Undertaker. The career of the Undertaker, WrestleMania 22-2, I think.
22-2, yes.
Like, Gunther.
Still feel like he should have went 22.
Gunther's afraid of snakes. Oh,
Gunther's afraid of
is
snakes.
he?
Oh,
Yo, that would be a game changer then. I didn't know that.
Would be
He
a
said almost a no contest. Let's see. Say almost a no contest. Could either get along, but Team Taker. None of them would get along.
That's true.
Because Hogan wouldn't be able to get along with Jake Roberts. That a long time ago, there was a segment at Jake the Snake Pit, and the fans wanted him to DDT Hulk Hogan. That Hulk Hogan had to leave the show because they were cheering for Jake Roberts.
Wow.
So it was hurting his credibility.
Wow, that is
But-
crazy.
I'm going with Team Taker.
Me
Gunther
too.
turns on Taker. Oh, are you saying it's going to be Hogan and Jake? Oh, who you got, Gunther and Taker?
I got Gunther
This is
and Taker.
interesting. This is an interesting scenario.
So far, that's 3 Gunther and Takers. I want to see James. I want to see what James got to say about this.
It's going to be interesting.
I want to see what you got to say about this, James.
Oh,
Mr.
man.
James Sargent.
Yes. And while you guys are thinking, please again feel free to share our content all over social media. We appreciate you guys watching each time and joining us for this
Hollywood
lethal.
Hogan or Immortal? Immortal Hulk or what is it?
Immortal Hulk Hogan.
Immortal Hulk Hogan.
Actually, no. Let's go Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Okay, Hollywood Hogan and Jake the Snake.
Brother.
You're gonna smack me one day and you're gonna break a hip.
Oh yeah. Anyway, what do you guys take on this? We got 3 Taker. I think it's going to be a unanimous decision. Taker and Gunther going into the next round. And that's going to be crazy against Chris Benoit and Ron Simmons. Holy shenanigans.
Hi.
Holy wap malulu. Okay, so do we have any other voters? If we don't, we're about to move on and call it a winner for Gunther and Taker. Please let us know, gentlemen. Please let us know.
Yeah, please let us know. Let us know.
Oh man.
If we go Hollywood Hogan, then NWO stands off with Imperium, and Taker and Jake finish the match.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
That's a. Why don't they have you as in the part of the booking crew in WWE? Like, you need to get hired, man. Jesus.
That's the thing. You got to have a bachelor's degree to be a booker. But it does take more than that. You know, it's some people.
I feel like James could do that. He
Of
would
course.
be
Well,
a great
listen. There's
booker.
many people that could be a booker, and I enjoy this man's booking.
Oh man.
And this is crazy.
Without doubt.
But I'm going with Taker and Gunther.
I'm going with Taker and Gunther as well.
So Taker and Gunther go to the next round against Benoit and Simmons, which we will talk about that match later on in the evening. Holy guacamole.
Holy wow.
Excuse my handwriting. I'm sorry, I got bad handwriting. But I understand what I'm saying. All right. So Jaden, let's keep it going. Let's keep it red hot. Here we go. Pick the next 2.
Next 2 names. Okay, put that one back. Who's this person? Okay. I got Billy Graham and Bray Wyatt.
Whoa. Holy shit!
Right.
What a mix!
Seriously.
Superstar Billy Graham
And Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
We're gonna go with the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt.
Wow.
That is very. We got our first weird mixed matchup.
Oh, Bray Wyatt.
That's one I was not expecting.
No, me either. Well, that's why they call it Tag Team Massacre.
Yeah.
We're massacring the tag teams. All right, here we go. Here we go now.
That is wild. Was not expecting.
The next two. Bobby Lashley.
Loves that one. That's not a bad one. It's just very interesting.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley.
Dad, why don't you just reveal both of the names so you can write them?
Chat.
Okay.
And whoa, Samoa Joe.
Another weird tag team.
Whoa, no, that's actually a pretty
my
powerhouse
God.
team.
You think so?
Yeah. This is actually not a bad tag team match because you got superstar Billy Graham can lift a Cadillac. It was something.
Having trouble there?
No. I forgot the saying. He was saying it was something he used to say when he was in wrestling.
Suspense. That is very suspense.
He said, "I could lift up a Cadillac, Jack," but in other ways, it's like I could lift up a Cadillac, Jack, because he was strong. Well, on steroids, but he was strong. God rest his soul.
That's crazy.
Then you got Bray Wyatt, who also can
He's pretty strong.
can maneuver.
And he's pretty fast.
Yeah,
He's pretty fast.
And then you got Bobby Lashley, and who's also a powerhouse, can move too for a big guy.
For a big guy.
And then you got Samoa Joe, who can capitalize everything.
I have to say, he's very strong and he's very agile for a big guy too. He can move. He can move for his size.
Okay, so we got one here. We got Billy Graham and Bray Wyatt. And
Okay.
Dave Biddle says superstar work braids granddad Blackjack Mulligan. Really? Wow. That's interesting. I love hearing about the territories. You know, the old school, because you hear these stories and it's like, damn, like these are good stories to hear about.
These are very good stories.
But so we got one Bray Wyatt. What about you, Jay?
Good question. I think I'm gonna have to go with Billy Graham and Bray Wyatt too.
Why?
Well, let's see.
Oh, we got three. Dave says, take the Tower of Power to Sweet to Be Sour, Team Graham. Good line. I remember that line.
Jaden, watch Styles versus Daniel versus Joe and TNA. I got you. I'm going to watch it after the show.
All right. So we're going with superstar Billy Graham and Bray Wyatt. That was close. That was a close one, man. Like,
are you sure that was close? That looked like a clean sweep to me.
no, but what I'm saying is the match. Like,
the match was
that would be a good match.
That would be a very good.
That would be a really good match to see. So, but Jaden, let's keep it going, my man.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna pick this time.
Okay, you go first.
The first two. Here you go, son.
You get the first two.
All right.
You got some interesting.
Interesting tag team here. Chris Sabin and Seth Rollins.
Well, that is very funny.
Wow.
Because the tag team they're going up against is the Great Muta and John Moxley.
Whoa, holy shit. That's not a bad tag team, though. Mox.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm stumped with this one.
Wow,
Oh, God.
John Moxley and the Great Muta.
And then Seth Rollins and... Oh, God. Jesus.
Oh, man.
You guys really... This one stumped me. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm actually...
It's Turning Point 2009. Oh, my goodness. That is absolutely crazy.
It's Turning Point 2009.
2009. Jesus.
Damn, this match is good.
This
match is good.
Yes.
But I am going to go with the Great Muta and Moxley.
Why?
Okay. We have Seth Rollins, the architect. Chris Sabin, also a great technical wrestler. But John Moxley is on a whole nother level when it comes to brutality.
100% true he is.
And the Great Muta,
Excuse me.
to me, by far, the greatest Japanese superstar wrestler of all time.
Oh, without
in my opinion. I know there's many. There's Masahiro Chono.
There's many,
There's Antonio Noki. There's many of them. But the great Buddha lived up heights that...
The great Buddha, Dad? You said the great Buddha.
The great Buddha.
You said the great
Listen,
Buddha.
don't... My mouth.
Everybody else heard that too.
Buddha,
right?
man.
The great Buddha.
He said, Dave says... He said, fuck no. He said, Muda and Mox to Violent and Green Mist. Yep.
Yeah.
See? The great Muda.
I'm going to go with Muda and Moxley, too.
Oh, man. That's going to be a crazy match between Billy Graham and Bray Wyatt into the next round.
Muda might have been the best international talent to come into the U.S.
Exactly. All right. So, fans, we have our semifinals in our first bracket of part 1 of Tag Team Massacre. Jaden, so far we're already a half hour in the show. We still got this semifinals match.
Yes.
Tell us about these stars over here. You got Chris Benoit and Ron Simmons. You got Undertaker and Gunther, Bray Wyatt and Billy Graham, superstar Billy Graham, and the Great Muta and Jon Moxley. While you're doing that, I'll be sharing our content.
Holy crap.
Tell us, fans, what you guys think about these stars in these semifinals?
These stars are like, wow. There's like a whole bunch of, charisma behind all of these stars. Each star was like in almost a different generation. Like, how Muda and a few other people were, like, I wouldn't really say so old generation. Now you got people like Moxley and Gunther taking over this generation. So it's just crazy on how some of these guys all get down. And I want to see who's going to win out of these two matches because these are, for a first bracket, these were matches I was not expecting to happen whatsoever. So
not at all. Like, this is what you call Tag Team Massacre.
This is how
lottery.
I'm about to say. This is how you start off an event.
Like, okay, Chris Benoit. I'm not talking anything personal. I'm not even gonna mention that.
But let's all be honest. In the ring, he was
lethal.
He was top 10.
At
least to me, he was.
He was definitely top 10.
Ring.
Definitely top 10
of all time in the ring.
So Simmons can match in power speed with Taker and Gunther, but Taker as legend take the match to a new level. I agree. He says if I'm booking Muda and Mox, I bring in Carey Hart to manage. Oh shit! Wow, that was a curveball, Dave. I like that.
Big curveball.
Damn, Gary Hart. He was an awesome manager.
Without doubt.
With Muda, awesome manager with the great Muda. But let's go to these finals, Jay.
Let's do it.
Chris Benoit and Ron Simmons against Taker and Gunther. You have Chris Benoit that has taken on Undertaker before. Ron Simmons, who also has taken on Taker before. But has Benoit and Simmons ever taken on the likes of Gunther? And do you think they can handle the likes of a man like that, of a soldier, Gunther, with the chop fest that he does? What do you fans think about this match?
Holy crap.
And give us your prediction.
That's a very, very tough one. Well, let's see. I feel like, honestly, I'm going to keep it so real. I feel like Benoit could handle the likes of Gunther's crazy and demonic slap. And I say that due to the fact that Benoit has had experience with Undertaker before. He's been in the ring with the Undertaker. He's fought on the likes of Undertaker, and Ron Simmons has also fought the likes of the Undertaker as well. So I have a feeling that since he was able to take on Taker, he definitely has a chance.
Yeah, I can't vote for Chris Team Taker. He can't vote because this is such a crazy match. It's such a dream match because of the magnitude of these stars. Like, Ron Simmons can actually go. James just mentioned that he thinks he can go head to head with Gunther, but Simmons was that strong.
Simmons was
a beast. Strong. That guy, like, he was.
Simmons
like
was
shit.
that strong.
All right, we got Taker and Gunther. Jaden.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with that one. Taker and Gunther is gonna take the win for that.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna say this isn't gonna be a good match because this match should definitely be a run for his money. But at the end of the day, I see those two taking the gold.
Okay, so I like Chris Benoit as a wrestler. I like Ron Simmons, excellent start. Undertaker, Phenom, Gunther, next level Intercontinental Champion, has made the title relevant again.
Thank God.
But the key factor here is experience, which The Undertaker has, and he would know how to lead a team. This is the same man that led a faction of the Ministry of Darkness.
And he has quite a lot of
and he knows how to work the mind with the stars.
Definitely
he knows
does.
how to create stars. And creating Gunther, having Gunther win this match would bring him up to new heights. So I'm going to go with Taker and Gunther.
Get a load of this guy.
Shush. My handwriting is Teddy Boo, Teddy Boo, Teddy Boo. Because I'm writing on Karoli.
Jesus.
Well, fans, while we're waiting for the next match, please feel free to share our content all over social media. Check out the new shirts custom made by the missus, my wife and producer and director.
Family, turtles,
James, thank you for the logo. We appreciate it.
Neighbors.
Everybody, bring everybody in.
Everyone.
Let's talk Tag Team Massacre Lethal Lottery. So, wrestling fans, before we continue, myself and my son, we're going to have two guests coming at the Royal Rumble. Evolution of Pro Wrestling is going to do an official pre-show prediction panel show. It's going to be myself, the Heel Kid. That's what I think of you. The Heel Kid of Pro Wrestling, the Encyclopedia, and our boy Brian and Russell Jackson. It's going to be a great time to watch it. We're going to have our projector and everything. It's going to be amazing.
It is going to be very amazing.
And we're looking forward to watching this Royal Rumble this upcoming year.
Without doubt.
So we're ready.
Yes.
So Jaden,
Dad?
the next match, Bray Wyatt and superstar Billy Graham against the Great Muta and Jon Moxley.
Oh, yeah. You know,
What do you guys think of this?
I still gotta I'm gonna go with Muta and Jon Moxley. I'm gonna go with those two. And like you said, there was really no end to Moxley's brutality. How crazy he was in the ring. How fast he was and stuff like that. And then you have Muta. Like everyone said, he's probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest wrestler coming into the U.S. Apologies, coming into the U.S.
Oh, it is, can you repeat it? Sorry, I had to jump out. Yeah, we got Bray Wyatt and Billy Gunn against Jon Moxley and the Great Muta. Taker and Gunther did take the semifinal matchup, so they will be going into the next finals.
What's good,
The
Jeremy?
finals. Hey, Felix, ¿cómo está, brother? Welcome, my man. Saludos. Jeremy, what's going on, brother?
Felix.
Welcome, everyone that's coming in to the
Mox and Muta, thanks.
I'm
It's
telling
the
you,
same thing. Mox and Muta.
Great Muta is on a whole new level when it comes to wrestling.
Definitely is.
Like it's random. It's random, Jeremy.
He
showed up late.
Billy Graham, not
Billy Graham, not Billy Gunn. Oh.
Yeah, he was Billy Graham, Dad, not Gunn.
Huh?
Isn't that who it is?
No, that's Billy Graham.
That's what you said, Billy Gunn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That's an insult. No, that's definitely an insult. Nothing like Billy Graham. Yes, we random. We're doing random, Jeremy. Let's put you up to speed. These were the matches that were picked in the beginning. You had Shelton Benjamin and John Cena against Chris Benoit and Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons and Benoit won. Taker and Gunther against Jake Roberts and Hulk Hogan. Billy Graham and Bray Wyatt against Bobby Lashley and Samoa Joe. Seth Rollins and Chris Sabin against Great Muta and Jon Moxley. Now we have Chris Benoit and Taker. Chris Benoit and Simmons against Taker and Gunther. Taker and Gunther took that match. Now we have Bray Wyatt and superstar Billy Graham against Jon Moxley and the Great Muta. And I am picking the Great Muta all the way.
Well, Jon Moxley and Muta win then.
Yes.
That's who everybody
Yes,
picked.
because you can't. You can't.
Yeah, there's no way.
So we got Mox and Muda.
Mox and Muda
going into the finals. Okay, before we discuss this match, fans.
Holy crap.
Jaden, these 4 stars, these 4 wrestlers, I want to talk about them just for a few minutes. You have the Phenom, The Undertaker.
You do?
You have Gunther, the Imperium Ring General with the current and defending Intercontinental Champion.
You do?
Then you have the Great Muta, which is an international star, greatest of all time to me.
All time. Yep.
And then you have John Moxley, super shoot fighter,
Definitely one of
a
those.
deathmatch expert,
Yeah.
works his ass off. What do you think about that? Like, tell me what do you like? Let's just start off with like their career. Like, what how do you see these guys in the caliber of professional wrestling?
Well, you basically just like described them how I would have. You know, Great Muta is the best wrestler coming into the U.S. as an international wrestler. Let me make sure I had that right. No, yeah, Taker, the Phenom. That I don't even have to say no more about that. The guy had a WrestleMania streak that went for years and years and years.
Oh, that shit pissed me off when they broke the streak.
Yeah,
that shit still pissed me off to this
like
day.
He should have
never. He should have retired undefeated.
He should have retired undefeated.
That was some bullshit, Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
for real. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, and Gunther is currently the person.
Yo, he
listen,
has
I'm not
made
gonna lie.
the IC title
Let's keep it so real. He saved the IC title.
Yeah.
He saved that
sure
title.
Did. He sure did.
I give him big props for that because he saved the title. So he definitely has a lot of face in the WWE now that he has did that.
No.
And John Moxley, especially having, time in WWE, doing backyard wrestling like a crazy person and stuff like that. All 4 of these guys, man, that's Jesus. Man, I don't know. I don't even know who I'm gonna pick to win for this.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to talk about them first before we even decide. Because
I don't even know who I got for this one.
Holy shit! What are you gonna do next?
Taker was a better attraction, but I truly believe Muta is top 3 wrestlers in the world. What's your thoughts on that, Dad?
What? Taker was better attraction, but I truly believe Muta is the top 3 wrestler, and I agree. I absolutely agree. I'm telling you, if you were to see this man's matches, like a lot of people wonder, like, okay, could Hulk Hogan wrestle? I know this is mad random, but the Great Muta was actually the one to give Hulk Hogan that wrestling match. They had a superb match. Like, I never thought anybody can take out a fucking match out of Hulk Hogan, and it was the Great Muta.
Wow.
The Great Muta took. Like Hulk Hogan was doing whole submissions. Like Hulk Hogan doesn't do that. Hulk Hogan, say your prayers, take your vitamin.
Yeah, leg drop.
Leg drop. No, but he actually put on a match. Was shocked the living shit out of me. I'm like, whoa, like this match is actually a watchable match.
Yeah.
Yes, Taker was a better attraction. Yes, Taker was able to move in the ring as a big man.
He was.
But yes, Moxley. Muta was. Exactly. You saw that match. It was a good match. It was a hell of a fucking match. But with this one, now, Taker and Gunther, Muta and Moxley. How do you even pick this shit? Who's going to go to the finals? Which of this bracket is going to go to the finals? I'm going to leave that
for you guys because I can't.
Like, it's hard to pick.
I can't pick with this one.
It's very hard to pick.
Holy crap. There's a few of you in here. I want to see what you guys' thoughts are.
It's tough. It's a tough.
I genuinely don't
know.
Oh,
man. Like,
I'm genuinely stuck for this one. I don't know. This is tough, man. Oh, my God.
Well, Jeremy says the interesting thing about Taker, his wrestling skills got better as he got older. You're right.
True.
That's true.
That is
very true. He said, before I pick where is the match, different ending on the location. Okay. How about this? Me and Jaden are about to do a small little conference. We're gonna add a stipulation to this. We're gonna add where it is, and then you guys decide. Turn it.
Okay. Ow! What's got going on here?
I don't know. So, this match is going to be a Texas Tornado tag team matchup.
A Texas Tornado?
Yes, which means that it will be, they're allowed to get in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Anything goes.
Okay.
All legal.
Why didn't you just say a tag team Extreme Rules?
No, but it's different because all 4 tag teams are in there. So it sounds more a thing like that. You know, with Texas, pretty much they got to dress up like they're Texans.
You mean 4 people, not tag teams?
4! Jesus Christ. No holds barred Texas Tornado match. Tag team Tornado match.
Yes.
And this location will be in Madison Square Garden. The event will be Tag Team Massacre. Tell us your thoughts on this match, fans. Jaden, I need a winner.
I'm trying to figure out a winner right now. I can't win. You got 2 tag teams like this going against each other.
All right.
Oh, God.
I'm going to pick.
Jesus Christ. Actually, I have my pick now.
Okay, let's hear it. So I'm still deciding. Go.
My pick is
And give us your reason why.
My pick is gonna be Taker and Gunther. And like you said, you know, it's
I gotta hear this shit. Tell me.
like you said, it's all about the experience and it's all about what the way the person can maneuver in the ring. It's not all about who's the strongest, who's the fastest, who's all that stuff. It could also be about the mind games. And Taker just so happens to be an executioner when it comes to all the mind games. He can play with people. Oh man!
Mike said this is definitely up Mock's alley, but same for Taker though.
That's what I'm saying.
This is hard.
That's why I said
hard.
this is
It's a
definitely
hard
up Taker's alley because Taker is one of those wrestlers that I can see him in any kind of match and he'll do good in. So I gotta go with
well,
Taker.
we got
and
another
Gunther.
one. Jeremy says I'm
gotta go
taking
with
Gunther and Taker too. Damn.
I'm taking those 2.
Shit.
All right, Dad. Wait, we gotta see who Mike votes for.
Muda and Mox. He said violence of Mox. Gunther is great, but I don't think we have seen his best. Muda pins Gunther. Wow, bold statement.
Interesting.
Holy shit.
All right, so that's 2 Undertaker and Gunther, and that's 1 Muda and Mox. Mike, we need your vote, and then we can decide on the final vote. I can see Muda hitting a big move. I'm gonna take Mox and Muda.
Wow. Holy shit.
All
2
right,
to 2. Why y'all put me on the spot like this? Damn.
Final vote.
Shit, my glasses ain't up there. I need the encyclopedia right now.
Let me see.
Shit. Oh man. Damn. Just like in good times. It's alright, son. It's okay.
All right, Dad. You're the final vote.
Alright. So, we got 4 great stars.
4.
And I'm gonna have to go with Taker and Gunther on this one. And I'm gonna explain why.
I need to hear this explanation.
As much as I like Muda, as much as I like Mox, like you said, Jaden, very heel kid, intelligent, like me. Experience counts. To me, yes, Mox has a little bit more experience than Gunther, but Gunther has fought with the best. And he's been
Definitely has.
in the UK.
He's been proven worthy too.
Yes.
He's definitely been proven
And
worthy.
Undertaker is just
The Phenom.
he's just Undertaker.
He's just, I'm about to say,
That's-
Undertaker's just
that's
Undertaker.
just-
Exactly.
His resume says the whole shit. So there's
Seriously.
there's nothing you can
There's
freaking
nothing you can say
you
about
can
that.
say bad about this man. And
Undertaker is
he
just the Undertaker.
he said I can see Muda hitting a big move. I'm gonna take Mox and Muda.
That I read that already.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Brain fart.
Yes, I know. I'm just over. it's just with the way this is going with this tag team lethal lottery. It's like, oh, I got it here. So going into the finals is Undertaker and Gunther. Wow.
Oh, man. Cannoli.
Jesus, who are they going to go up against, Jay? Here's the question.
Good question.
All right, so we got a few minutes to spare. You think you want to pick the first match, but you guys can't vote. Oh, you said hardest match ever.
There's no point of picking it if they can't vote. What's the point of them to vote?
Well, we did say we were going to go over an hour. If you guys want to continue, we could start the next bracket until we reach our time, and then we finish it the following week and then slowly shift into a new topic. What do you want to do, son? Move in, mama.
I'm waiting for their decision.
Oh, man. That was the hardest match ever. Shit. Damn. That was crazy.
Jesus.
That was crazy.
Was one of the hardest decisions.
But you know what, fans? We're going to continue with the bracket until we hit 9 o'clock. Let's continue. We're going to go into the next bracket. Muda and Mox Screw Team Take in the final. Screw Team Take in the finals.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry. I love Muda. And but Mox doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's so much you can do. You know, the powerhouse of Gunther and just Taker itself, like, he says, Screw Team Taker in the final. Oh, man. So let's continue going into the next bracket, Jay. But I'm going to need you to write it over there this time, since you're much closer, son. It goes up in the first box. You can see the first box, right? Thank you. All right. Yes. The next one here, you can pick, sir. We're going to continue going on. Get as much as we can, and then we continue the following week, and then we discuss... All
right.
Hurry up, my mouth.
I got JBL.
Whoa. Hall of Famer JBL.
Who is this?
The Great Kabuki. Whoa. Another great Japanese star.
Well, I'm going to have to move the chair.
Yes, move the chair, sir. Thank you. The Great Kabuki and JBL. Just put Kabuki. If you know how to spell Kabuki.
Yes, I know how to spell Kabuki.
Okay. All right.
Wait, how do you spell Kabuki?
K-A-B.
Okay. A-B.
U-I. Just put B-U-I. But spell the B right, man.
I did.
Jeez, my son can't write.
I can't. Okay, I have bad.
There you go, Kabuki. Okay, get ready. Don't get ready.
Oh, God.
And exactly, the original Green Mist, the Great Kabuki.
Oh, so
also a great star.
That's where the mist.
And they're going to be going up against, interesting pairing here. Two ECW stars, Christian Cage, you can just put Cage, and Hobbs.
Cage and who?
Hobbs. H-O-B-B-S.
Okay. I think I know how to spell Hobbs, Dad.
You know, like in Fast and the Furious,
yes,
Hobbs?
I know how to spell Hobbs.
I'm out.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, so move in, son.
Hardest task of my life.
Oh my God, it's so hard.
Yeah, seriously, hardest
Jesus
task.
Christ, lazy children,
Hardest task
teens.
of my life.
Tell you, this is why I got gray hairs, guys, because micro mini over here. Can't touch the hair. I got to see with one eye open if I do. Also managed by Gary Hart. Exactly. Like when you talk about these guys, you hear some great names, and the Great Kabuki was definitely a awesome star in New Japan.
I wonder what mist tastes like.
You trying to find out what mist tastes like? Seriously?
Yes.
We're talking about fantasy warfare here.
I mean, but
you're talking about
But the
mist.
guy that we're talking about has to do with mist.
The Great Kabuki. Exactly. And then you have his tag team partner, JBL, which this is a total
Mr. Clothesline from Hell
The lariat from hell. No, his lariat is...
Oh, why'd they call it the
clothesline from hell? Because he sends you to hell with the damn clothesline. Yeah, exactly. Huge and world class. The Great Kabuki was huge in world class championship wrestling.
Great Kabuki.
I gotta sneeze, but it doesn't want to come out.
The Great Kabuki, Dad?
Kabuki. Carajo. Anyway, but then you got Christian Cage and Hobbs. I'm not too fond of Christian Cage.
Yeah, I'm going with JBL.
I'm gonna go with JBL and Kabuki. So write it down, please.
I'm gonna go with JBL.
Thank you.
Go
I'm sorry, friends. I gotta shave, so my facial hair is like really bothering me.
Yeah, his grays are kicking.
Shut up. Smart ass. Hurry up.
Oh God, I can't write like this.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
I need to stop writing.
And
Wild.
yeah, you.
This guy right here.
Anyway. All right, let's continue. We still got minutes left. Let's continue with bracket 2. So I got my 2. JD, you pick your 2. And my tag team is, the real legit badass Harley Race. And his partner will be...
Just put this down.
Whoa! Wow, this is actually not a bad tag team.
What's the tag team?
Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Wow. Damn, Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Why'd you react like that when you turned around and see me writing?
Because I'm looking to see if you know what the hell you're writing. That's it. Just the Jimmy. The Jimmy's fine.
I was gonna put the wait.
All right, put the S. That's it. S.
Wait, what's
You guys got to see my kid's handwriting.
Don't look at my handwriting, please. Okay, my team is Arn Anderson and Scott Hall.
Oh shit, that's a good tag team. Wow, damn. This is better than the second. Holy cow. Arn A. Okay, that's fine.
Oh God.
And Scott Hall.
This is difficult.
Holy cow. You could move the chair a little farther, please.
That's a little too much work right now. Scott.
Children.
I'm just gonna go with Scott.
Children.
Scott. All right, I did.
Scott, the tissue? That's what you're saying? Scott the tissue? Charmin. Christ.
Okay.
Anyway,
Seriously,
so,
though,
guys.
that is a very good tag team.
No, guys, this is a tag team match right here. Harley Race and Superfly Jimmy Snuka against Arn Anderson and Scott Hall. All WWE Hall of Famers. Dave says the greatest wrestler on God's green earth, Harley Race wins. That's
very funny.
That's
a bold statement.
That's bold, but I gotta agree. Harley Race is a legitimate badass. Dude can.
Harley Race, he can.
God rest his soul. He was able to beat the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Snuka too was.
I'm about to say Jimmy Snuka
beast.
He was a beast.
Who should pick on this, Joe?
That's my pick too. I was gonna pick Harley. At first, I was thinking about what Scott Hall and Arn Anderson could do, but then I was like, wait, they're fighting Harley Race, so. Yeah, that's my pick. Harley Race and I'm about to say Super Snuka. Jimmy Fly Snuka is my
Jimmy pick. Superfly Snuka. Get it right, my mouth.
Oh, look at you, dude.
Give me the marker.
Okay, Mr. Kabuki.
Kabuki? Harley Race and Jimmy Snuka have advanced to the semi-final. Here we are. See, my handwriting is just as bad. Wow, that's going to be an interesting match.
That is.
Kabuki and JBL against Harley Race and Jimmy. Let's continue, Jay. Let's continue. If the fans are enjoying it, we're almost done with this bracket. I think we're going to go over a few minutes. So we probably will finish the bracket tonight and have a different show next week. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
All right, sure.
Ow.
All right, here we go. My next tag team. I'm going to let you say yours first.
All right. Nick B.
Nick Bockwinkel. Whoa.
And Keith Lee.
Keith. Ooh. Whoa.
All right.
That's
very weird.
Weird.
That's our first weird tag team.
Nick Bockwinkel and Keith Lee.
Yeah, that's
okay. Hey, that's Lethal Lottery. That's the massacre of a Lethal Lottery. He said, I gotta go with Harley Race and Superfly. Yeah, absolutely, man. They in the next round. Now, these two gentlemen are going to be going up against the Macho Man Randy Savage, brother.
You sound constipated when you do that.
Holy shit.
No contest.
Oh, no. The team that I'm about to announce is going to take this match, in my opinion.
Macho Man and...
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh yeah, they win. That's it. Yeah.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Macho Man Randy Savage against Keith Lee and...
We all know.
He said no matter who Nick wrestles.
Don't matter who Nick wrestles.
No, Nick Bockwinkel was a hell of a competitor.
Yeah, but we already know who just won that one.
Damn.
We already know who just won that one.
Damn.
Randy
Steamboat.
and Ricky. Yeah, that's not even a question.
Holy shit.
I'm not taking anything from Nick Bockwinkel.
No, Nick Bockwinkel, one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest. But Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man, it's a tag team, two technical wrestlers, two great stars.
That's undefeated.
Like, come on.
That's undefeated right there for sure.
Oh, man. What do you guys think? All right, we got one Ricky Steamboat and Randy Savage. What about you?
I said the same thing.
Same thing. Unanimous. Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat. Sorry, Dave. I'm a territory guy, too. I like Nick Bockwinkel too. But Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat to me will always have the greatest match of WrestleMania history. He said Ricky hits Steamboat with the bell, Nick wins. So we got but we got the Bockwinkel, but unfortunately it is 3-1. So we'll be Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man Randy Savage.
I'm going to pick my teams now. Let's see, who else do I get?
Alright, here we go. Here we go now.
Alright, for the last bracket on that side.
Alright, dang. Here we go.
See. Who do I got?
Oh, who am I going to get?
Alright, now I got Billy Gunn.
Okay.
And, oh my god, Ric Flair.
Wow. Ric Flair and Billy Gunn.
Ric Flair, I feel bad for you, man. Yeah, you would have had such a good win. Having trouble there? What does that say?
Let's eliminate that. I don't remember that name. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
That name is correct.
Yeah, let's get into it. Alright, here we go. So who was the name?
Ric Flair and
Billy Gunn.
That's a very odd tag team.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties here. That's a weird team. It's got me like and Gunn.
That's a very
Alright, so let's see who they're gonna take on. Let's see who they're gonna take on. We have Roddy Piper. Oh. Who's gonna be his teammate? Whoa, this is a very odd team. Damian Priest. Wow, Damian Priest and Roddy Piper.
I have my pick.
Those were the final two teams of Lethal Lottery.
I have my pick.
All right, Jaden,
Definitely.
Take it away.
I'm going with as much as like
You can say it. You can say it. As much as you don't like. He can't stand Piper.
I don't like Roddy Piper in the ring. I don't knock his promo skills because I think Roddy Piper is the best promoist in all of wrestling. But in terms of wrestling, I don't like him. But I do I do think that Damian Priest and Roddy Piper is gonna take the win for this one. And I say that because I'm not gonna sit here and say like Roddy Piper was the worst wrestler on the planet. He was just he's just too old school for me, and that's why I just look at him as a different way. But I still think that Roddy Piper and Damian Priest, mixing the old school with the new school against these two, they're taking the win for that one. I like Ric Flair. Ric Flair is one of the greats, but Billy Gunn.
In this particular situation.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go with Dave on this, and I'm gonna explain why. Ric Flair is the dirtiest player in the game. Ric Flair is 16-time champ. You know what I mean? Then you have Billy Gunn, tag team specialist, especially with the New Age Outlaws, they're great in DX. Has molded some great tag teams in AEW. You have Roddy Piper, excellent star, crazy motherfucker, sorry. But Damian Priest and those two won't get along. Damian, yes, is with the Judgment Day,
is true.
But to me, I don't think those, with the two egos, it won't work.
It won't. Oh,
and then you can match up in that next tag team match, Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man against Ric Flair and Billy Gunn.
Oh, I have my pick for that one already too. I'm pretty sure everybody will agree the same way.
Okay, so we have the next semifinals. The Great Kabuki and JBL against Harley Race and Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Macho Man Randy Savage and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat against Ric Flair and Billy Gunn. Jaden, take it away with the first matchup.
JBL and Kabuki versus Harley and Jimmy.
What are your thoughts on that?
That is a very, very interesting match. But for this one too, I'm gonna have to go with Harley and Jimmy again.
Why?
Well, like you said, Harley Race was just different on a whole nother aspect, and then you have somebody, you know, like Jimmy Snuka going up, you know, tag teaming with him as well. Then you have JBL and Kabuki, which is, you know, like two completely different ways of wrestling. So it's like, you know, at the same time, I feel like there could be absolutely, like, the chemistry wouldn't be there for those two.
Yeah.
Therefore, I take Harley
Race and Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm going to agree with you with that. Because, like I said, legit badasses. You know, not taking anything away from JBL and Kabuki.
Of course, no
Kabuki,
doubt.
great, excellent international star. JBL, legit badass, but
I gotta go with those two.
Harley Race and Jimmy Snuka, especially Harley Race, was in a whole new level.
See, even Dave said it.
In a whole new level.
That match is killing me.
He said that match is killing me. Team Harley. Harley was 3-time AWA World Tag Team Champion before his NWA run. Exactly. Great stars. But Harley Race is incredible. And I'm going to go with Harley Race and Jimmy Superfly Snuka. So they're going into the finals. All right, we got our next matchup. The Macho Man Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat against Billy Gunn. Jaden, take it away.
Is that really a question?
It is.
Are you serious?
No, I'm serious. Like, Billy Gunn can give Steamboat a little run for his money. And Flair definitely has fought both of these men.
I mean, Flair
has taken on both of these men and have made their careers. Especially Steamboat. Greatest rivalry of all time in WCW.
Okay.
In my opinion. That's a tough
I'm
to
still
call.
gonna have to go with Macho and Steamboat.
Okay, give me why.
And although, like you said, it's a good valid point that Ric Flair has gone up against both of these men, but when you gotta think of it as the words you gave us.
Mm-hmm.
You consider Macho Man versus Steamboat the greatest match of all time. Which means if you put those two together, these two already know how each other operate.
Mm-hmm.
They know each other's moveset. The chemistry will be there.
That was the answer I was waiting for the entire night.
So I'm taking Macho Man and Steamboat because the chemistry is just
it's definitely there.
That.
They know how to read each other and like, all right, you're gonna do this way.
That's what I'm. They don't even have to put words. Just I signals and they already got it.
Okay, chemistry again. Randy Savage and Ricky are better against Flair and Gunn. I agree. I'm gonna go with Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man because yes, they did put on the greatest match of all time.
They did.
And holy shit, this next
this next one is another.
We got three. That's a clean sweep.
Yeah.
So Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man are going into the final matchup to determine who's gonna face Taker and Gunther in the main event. Holy shit. Jaden, how... Okay.
Crappy.
These four men that we're about to announce in this matchup. Jimmy Snuka and Harley Race. Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man. Four of the greatest of all time in professional wrestling. All over the world. Jaden, where the hell do we even start? Where do we start?
Good Jesus.
Look at this shit. This is like these four men. How can you fucking pick?
God.
Like it's crazy that when you see shit like that, you don't know what to do because it's like seeing a dream match like this. It's rare in professional wrestling.
It is very, very rare.
You know.
I have my answer. And
Okay,
I feel like
shoot.
this is gonna be very, very bold. I'm gonna stick with Macho and Steamboat.
Really?
I'm gonna stick with those two. Like I said, I'm not gonna keep using that, but like I said, it's just like I just feel like the way you could put those two with chemistry, it's like those two can almost be unstoppable. And I'm not saying that Harley Race and Jimmy Snuka won't have any chemistry, but you gotta think about it from a different aspect. like we both said, these two fought off against each other. Harley Race was just a strong guy that would beat up absolutely anyone. And you know, Jimmy Snuka was just a high-flying icon. You got these two on the other hand, who's fought each other before, put on the greatest match in WrestleMania 3, and then you put them on a tag team together to face off against those two. I'm going with Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man. That's my pick.
All right, Jeremy, I'm sorry. We got a winner already.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got Ricky Steamboat
Jeremy,
and Macho Man.
Yeah, we passed that.
Dave Biddle says Race and Jimmy. Jimmy was also World Tag Team Champion with Ray the Crippler Stevens Team Race.
All right.
All right, we're waiting for some more votes, and then I gotta put. So it's 1-1.
1-1.
Oh man, I gotta think for a second before I put my 2 cents in this shit because it's a tough match.
It is a tough one.
It's a really tough choice to call.
Definitely is.
Holy shenanigan. Like shit. Oh man.
Anybody else gonna vote?
Fans, I'm looking at this board right here, and next week I'm gonna throw you guys. I'm gonna throw you guys a curveball at the end of the show. You'll see. Damn, Jaden, I don't know where the hell to start.
I agree with Jaden. Well, that's two.
Yeah. So are you picking Steamboat and Macho Man John?
He agreed with me.
No, but that's not a pick.
That is a
pick. He
pick.
needs to say I pick.
No, it's a pick.
He needs to say I pick.
If he agreed with me, it's a pick.
Is
I think the gray hairs is getting to you, Dad.
Shut your mouth.
Because I'm pretty sure that's what that means.
Yes, he did agree. All right, shut up.
Jesus.
All right, so it is Steamboat and Macho Man. All right, we need, if we get one more vote for Race and Jimmy, I got to be the tiebreaker here. So we're waiting for one more. If someone would come up with that vote, give us a vote. Jeremy, what's your pick in this, my man? What's your pick in this, my man?
Jeremy, what's your pick?
Holy shukaka. Shukaka.
Oh my God.
Jada, what do you think of this tournament so far? While we're waiting for another vote.
Very, very great tournament. Some matches turned out better than I expected.
Yeah. Some
way better than I expected.
Some crazy tag teams.
Of course.
Some crazy tag team
turned
matches.
Turned out way, way, way better than I expected.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm going to give my vote now since nobody else wants to vote.
It's really hard. It's difficult.
It's definitely difficult. It's definitely difficult.
So what's your vote?
I am going to go again. Mm-hmm. This is where the experience plays a part. Jeremy picks Superfly and Harley Race. So it's a 2-2 tie. So I am the tiebreaker. I'm going to go with Harley Race and Jimmy Snuka. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you why. And yes, it was really hard. Really hard to decide this.
Wow.
I'll tell you right now. Macho Man Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat, yes, they know each other similar. They know what they can do. They know how to read each other. But you remember one thing. Macho Man wasn't always a key player in tag teams. Ricky Steamboat was. Ricky Steamboat was. Because Ricky Steamboat has won many tag team championships. Macho Man hasn't like that. Macho Man has been an Intercontinental Champion, World Heavyweight Champion. Maybe he might have won the tag team title sometime down the line, but Ricky Steamboat won it numerous times in WCW.
That is
and I believe in WWE as well.
That is true.
For where you got Harley Race and Jimmy Snuka, both legit badasses, both have been tag team champions, and to me, can give up a better fight and competition against Gunther and Taker.
All right. Well, there we go. We got it.
We have our final championship match. The Undertaker and Gunther against Harley Race and Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Wow.
Jaden, it's brought us to our championship match.
Yep.
Tell me briefly about these four men before we cast our vote.
Jesus. Taker and Gunther versus Jimmy and Harley. All of these men are just icons. These guys are all... Jesus Christ. There's really no words said for these guys. They're just all legends. Like, all of them are just... Imagine seeing these guys dance in the ring.
Oh, man. That would have been a classic to watch, man. All four of those, man.
This would be absolutely crazy.
Jaden, you vote.
Oh, yeah.
What is it gonna be?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's vote.
I don't know.
Tell us, fans, what are your thoughts and why? Tell us your vote and give us a reason why, please. We're intrigued to hear it. Let's go, Mr. Heel Kid.
I don't.
It's tough, right?
I don't know.
It's a tough pick. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this shit.
Me neither.
I really wasn't expecting this ending right here.
Neither was I.
Oh, man.
I want to see what you guys vote for first, because I can't vote.
All right, we're way over the hour, so we got to make it quick. So I can make my announcement.
Okay, well, if nobody vote, what time is it? 9:12. We'll give them a minute. If nobody votes for a minute, then Dad, you make the final vote. Seriously.
Damn, Gunther and Taker for legit badasses. Yeah.
Race and Jimmy, Mix and Muda, screw Team Well, we got one vote then. Race and Jimmy.
Race and Jimmy. Well, he said Taker and Gunther.
No, he said Mix.
John Smith.
Oh, John Smith. Oh, well, that's one.
He said, "Don't be afraid to pick the heels." So we got one vote Taker and Gunther, one vote. Oh man, he said, "Okay, I'll start." He said Taker and Walter.
Well, that's 2.
That's 2 to 1. What about you? Come on, Jay.
I'm gonna go with Jimmy and Harley. 2 to 2. All right, come on, Dad. Time for you to break the tiebreaker.
Ah, shit! Why y'all do this to me, man?
It's time for you to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I should say. This match, to me, this whole tournament was very unique, very shocking.
Very.
But this match alone is the match of the night.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Me too.
I am going to go with. Sorry, Brian. Jimmy and Harley Race.
Yeah. Well, we have our champion.
And I'm sorry. Wait, before we announce our champions, I'm going to tell you why. Undertaker, probably one of the greatest of all time. Gunther, up and coming rising star, doing phenomenal.
Sorry, I refuse to call him Gunther.
But again,
Ow.
exactly. Gunther hasn't been on that stage yet.
That is true.
Rumble, great accolade that he did in the Royal Rumble, going 60 minutes or above.
Yeah.
But until you reach that pinnacle of being in that top spot at WrestleMania, like getting that name, like holy shit, that's Gunther. I'm gonna always remember this man.
Always remember him.
You know,
yeah.
That's what you're gonna do. And then Jimmy will always be remembered for the
Jimmy's super
the steel cage from a 15-foot high steel cage in Madison Square Garden, and the man was brutal. Especially in the ECW beginning days.
Especially there.
You know what I mean? So, I gotta go with the new EPW World Tag Team Champions, Jimmy Superfly Snuka and Harley Race.
Excuse me.
Wow.
What a match.
What a tournament.
What a tournament. That tournament was very
Yo, I'm
extravagant.
sweating.
Yeah, it's hot.
I'm sweating from all the adrenaline.
Holy crap, man.
Wow, that was crazy.
Very.
Oh, man. Fans, we hope you appreciate the tournament. We hope you enjoyed this tournament today. It was a good one. Jimmy and Harley Race, the new EPW Tag Team Champions. Jay, put that on your notepad, please, because we're going to start doing some more dream matches in the chat between those two. So, thank you, wrestling fans, for joining us. As you can see, the new shirts, Dave. We're glad you got yours, the trivia winner.
Awesome.
Now, remember, I told you guys I was going to throw you guys a curveball. We were going to do part 2 of the tournament next week, but since we finished it
this week
today, I am going to do a tournament. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 16-man tournament in here for the newly vacant EPW World Heavyweight title. Fantasy Warfare Week. Next week, Fantasy Warfare at its finest. The name to that, we're going to leave a secret. But we'll be doing a post on that pretty soon. But yes, next week, another lethal lottery for the EPW World Heavyweight title. Boom.
Wow.
There he goes. He said, oh yeah. Here you go. That was my curveball. That's what we're having next week. And then for the final week, the third show, as we always have 3 shows, we are going to be talking about ECW. Give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're going to be talking about ECW from the beginning of the original ECW to Extreme Championship Wrestling. Well, thank you, wrestling fans, for joining us. Please feel free to follow us Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Well, no more Twitter. Forget Twitter. Forget X. We for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And please feel free to subscribe to us, our YouTube channel. For myself, Louis, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling.
And Jay, the heel kid of pro wrestling.
And for my lovely producer and director, my wife, Yesenia. Thank you for joining us, fans. We'll see you next week. 8 o'clock sharp.